Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's having a great Monday morning. Hope you had a great weekend. We're going to get started here in just a second. Don't forget, if you already have not done so, make sure you like us on facebook.com/navigationtrading and youtube.com/navigationtrading. And we also post our videos to Twitter at NavTrading1. So, hope everybody had a great weekend. Don't forget, in this Monday morning session, and by the way, sorry about last week. I was traveling, had a little bit of technical difficulty. My travel microphone, right before I was getting ready to go live broadcasting, it went out on me. So was not able to broadcast live last week. So apologize for that. But remember, Navigation Trading Live is all about you. So if you have any suggestions on topics you want us to cover, please post them in the comments or send us an email at info@navigationtrading. We will be doing this every Monday morning at 8:25 Central, just like we are here right before the market opens. And we'll be streaming live from our Facebook and YouTube page. So don't forget to put that on your calendar because it's I think it'll be a pretty cool event going forward. So, cool, exciting news right now. I am actually broadcasting live from Las Vegas, Nevada. So, I'm at an investment conference, and one thing I wanted to share with you guys is, man, the stuff that I teach you in our courses and in our videos is so far above and beyond so much of the stuff that I'm hearing at this conference. I mean, it's the same old stuff. It's mutual fund companies and talking about who has the most well-known economist on their staff, or who has a PhD from Harvard, and all these different investment gurus. And it's just such garbage because it's all a marketing scheme to gather assets. And so I just want to share that with you, because what you guys have learned, for those of you who have taken my courses, is so much more valuable than anything that I'm hearing at this investment conference. So keep up the good work, keep learning. I know when you first start, if you're a newer trader, this stuff can seem pretty hard at first, right? It can be difficult, and but just stick with it. I'm telling you, it's so valuable compared to all the garbage that you hear on CNBC and from financial advisors and that kind of stuff. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Let's jump onto the platform, take a look. As you can see here, if we go down the line of the futures, you've got the E-mini S&P 500 index, and it's down a little bit, down 5.5 points today. See if we can't get some momentum to the downside. That would help out with everything as far as implied volatility. We love high implied volatility for selling premium. If we take a look at like the Qs, which is the NASDAQ, we're getting a little bit of a pop in the NASDAQ there as far as implied volatility goes. TLT, still very low implied volatility. And this is actually the symbol that we will be doing a trade in. So this will be our trade of the week. We'll be in TLT. Come back to that though. Let's take a look at some of the other markets. Oil continues its downward move. So we had a huge move down, kind of traded sideways there to up for a few days, and now it looks like it's turning back around. Gold had a nice little move up the last few days. Silver, same thing. Natural gas, you see, remember we had this huge move down, then we got this nice move up that helped a lot of we had 3 different natural gas positions on as far as the navigation alerts portfolio. And then it came back down. Now it's kind of creeping back up a little bit here. So we'll send out some additional alerts on natural gas this week. By the way, if you are not a Navigation Alert subscriber, go to the website now. I've left up the St. Patrick's Day special, which is the 2-week trial. So you can jump on that. I'm going to take that 2-week trial down at the end of today. So if you're interested in that, go take a look at that. By the way, I know we've had a little bit of website issues over the last few days. Whenever we transferred our server to a new host, I canceled the old one, and there's still a couple things that apparently were not taken care of. So my developer kind of brought that to my attention, and a little frustrating, but everything's back up and going fine. So all good there. Soybean, corn, wheat, a little bit at the bottom of potentially the bottom of a downhill move. We've got a couple positions on in corn and wheat, so we'll look to manage those here shortly. Some of the other markets, EWW, the Mexican ETF, continues its uphill climb. FXI, the China large cap, continue to hovering near its recent highs. The euro, kind of in a sideways range here. So, and then some of the main stocks here: Facebook, Netflix, these are all down. Starbucks pretty flat. Goldman Sachs down a little bit. Baidu up about 0.5%. XRT down. We've got a position in there. And then Snap, which is Snapchat, the new IPO that came out a couple weeks ago. It's kind of on its lows since it's IPO'd. So that actually just got options available to trade next week. I anticipate that being a good trading vehicle for us going forward. So anytime a new active IPO comes out, that's always good news, because it adds another potential trading vehicle to our watch list. So let's go back to TLT. So as you can see, implied volatility still continues to be low. It's really hard to sell premium in this low implied volatility environment. So we are going to put on a calendar spread. So if we go to the trade tab, 32 days, that's going to be our front month. Anywhere from I like to keep it under 40 days on a calendar spread. So we go here, and I know my screen's a little scrunched here today. I'm traveling. I'm on my laptop here, so bear with me. But you can see everything we need. This is the delta column, and we're obviously, with a calendar, we do this right at the money. So TLT is trading at 118.5, and so we can simply use the and actually the volume. If you kind of spread this out, the open interest, or the volume on the half strikes, is next to nothing, because they aren't even available in every expiration cycle. So we're going to go to the next round number. So in this case, 119 is what we're going to choose. So we simply right-click, buy, calendar. I know this goes off my screen here, but calendar. And then remember, we can't just use the default date that's populated. We want to do the option that we buy, the outer month. We want to use May 19th. So we're selling the April 21st, and we're buying the May 19th. It's going to be about an 87-cent debit if we analyze this. Here's what it's going to look like. See, you can see it's skewed just off to the price is just off to the left. That's because we chose the 119, which is the round number. If you're a little bit more bullish on TLT, you could choose the 118. But I like the 119 for now. That's fine. And if we need to adjust by adding another calendar, if it breaks through our break even, we will do that. And so let's try to pull up the. Sorry guys, this is a little bit of a scrunched screen for me here. So 87 cents. So essentially, we're risking $87 per contract. So I'm going to kick this up to 5 contracts. And remember, when I put these on, I want to anticipate that I'm going to have to adjust. So if you're using $435 in capital, I'm going to anticipate that I'm going to add another calendar, which would be another $800, $900. Or excuse me, another $400 to $500, giving me a total capital in the trade of about $900 to $1,000, which is kind of the capital that I like to try to keep it around for these navigation alert trade examples. So we'll go ahead and right click, confirm and send, and we got filled right away. Actually got filled at 85 cents. So we are in the trade, and we'll continue to monitor this. I'm going to get off here, guys. Thanks for your time. I'm going to go check out the other trades in our portfolio and send out the alerts. If you are interested in getting all of our trade alerts, make sure you go to NavigationTrading.com. Click on the navigation alerts. If you do that by the end of today, you can still get the 2-week trial. So look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great week of trading.